The Boy Who Drew Cats, a Japanese fairy tale. Once upon a time, in a small village in Japan, there was a poor farmer who had many children. Among them was a small, frail boy who was not strong enough to help with the hard labor of farming. His parents decided that he should become a priest instead, hoping he would have a better life in a temple. When the boy was sent to a monastery to train, the priest there noticed something peculiar about him. He was more interested in drawing than in studying or meditating. He spent all his time sketching cats on the walls, on paper, and even in books. No matter how often he was scolded, he couldn't stop drawing cats. One day, the priest, realizing the boy was not suited for priesthood, gently advised him to leave and find another path in life. Before the boy left, the priest gave him one piece of advice: avoid large places at night. Stay in small places. With those words in mind, the boy wandered through the countryside, not knowing where to go. Eventually, he came upon a large, abandoned temple in a nearby village. The people of the village told him that a terrible goblin or demon had taken over the temple, and no one dared to enter. The boy, however, was not afraid. He entered the temple and found it empty. He noticed the large blank walls and, unable to resist, began drawing cats all over them. He soon became tired and remembered the priest's warning. So instead of sleeping in the large hall, he found a small cupboard and curled up inside. In the middle of the night, he was awakened by loud, terrifying noises, the sound of a great battle. Screams, growls, and crashes echoed through the temple. The boy trembled in fear but stayed hidden inside the cupboard. After a long time, silence fell. When morning came, he cautiously stepped out. To his amazement, the temple floor was covered in the remains of a giant goblin. And all around the walls, the cats he had drawn had now come to life. Their tiny mouths were stained with blood, and their eyes gleamed. They had defeated the demon. The villagers were overjoyed when they learned that the temple was safe again. They hailed the boy as a hero, and from that day on, he understood that his gift of drawing was meant for something special. He continued drawing cats, but now, he was known as the boy whose art could bring life and protect others. And so, he lived happily, using his talent wisely. Moral of the story: talent, no matter how unusual, has a purpose. Believe in yourself, and always remember wise advice.